Hello, come by and welcome back to another Marvel Snap decks of the week. This week we're just going to be looking over the decks of the week, obviously. Following the OTA didn't really do much, right? There was some cool changes to move stuff, which is nice, but it didn't really do anything. Don't expect anything to do. Like the biggest winner was Miles. He probably gets played a lot more now in move stuff. Hercules is a cool little niche card, and Kingpin change was okay, but I don't know if it's enough still to really make that deck work. You just kind of need another cheap card to make stuff move, I think, for Kingpin to really work. Anyways, let's just look at the decks and we'll talk about the new card this week. So first up deck is going to be the card, my Evolved Charming list. On this deck, I did a video on it last week, I can't remember when it was, and it's just been my go-to deck. I got 2 infinite tickets back to back with this yesterday because I wanted to do some conquest because I haven't done it in a while, and it still performed quite well. Now the fact we've got 6/10 Goliath in here is just great. I feel like Goliath is very playable at the moment, which is concerning. But obviously you need to make sure you are securing the other lanes, right? So you kind of need the tempo and stuff like that. So you got to keep up. Next up we have a Namora deck. Wong stuff, I said it the other day. The Wong stuff just seems to be going untouched right now. So I expect to see a Cosmo buff at some point. I don't have any inside knowledge or anything like that. I just feel like Cosmo could do with a nut buff, because it's just not played right now, right? He, she, whatever it is in the game. They're just not played right now, right? And there's a lot of on-reveal Wong stuff. And it's because Cosmos are free. Maybe you put it up to a 3-4, see some more play. 3-5 would definitely see play, it'd probably be a bit too strong. But maybe a 3-4 gives Cosmo a little bit more play. Maybe even moving him down to a 2-2. Who knows? But I feel like the fact that we're not seeing Cosmo and we're seeing a lot of on-reveal stuff is concerning to me. Not that I like the dog, right? And the next up, look at all these on-reveals in here, right? This is a Phoenix Force list. I do like Phoenix Force, but this has got like a Loki package in it, which is very interesting. In this deck, I think this was a deck that I've seen on Twitter, I can't remember who shared it. But look at it, man. It's just like Phoenix Force, but with like the Loki package of Norgard, Cable, Agent Coulson, and Loki. So if you don't draw your pieces, you've got another way out with them. Next up, we just got a Zoo. Again, this has got a big Goliath, big slam turn, right? Because you play your cards down. You get a load of tempo, you play a cheap Mockingbird, you get Blue Marvel down on 5, hopefully. And then you kind of end it with an Goliath. Pretty tasty. Next up, High Evo. This is the only deck with a new card in. New card. I like its potential, but it should probably be a 2-drop. But maybe it could be a little bit too strong of a 2-drop. You play it on 2, you have 4 turns with a possibility of -1 energy on each of them or 2 power. So it's a bit iffy. It's free. It just feels off, right? And it's kind of why it's going in High Evo, right? 1, you like the extra stats in here a lot. 2, you like the cheaper energy, and 3, you kind of always running magic, so you're getting an extra turn out of it, right? Which is nice. Next up, we have this Ravonna Tempo-y deck. Did quite well, right? It's very strong. You get your Phenas, you get your Angelas down. Angela has been nerfed a bit, so it doesn't work with Ravonna as much. Well, it doesn't work with Ravonna at all, right? But the rest of it still works. Ravonna still triggers what? Phena, Morph, Sage, Iron Man. There's still plenty of targets in here, plenty of good cards. Where were we? Oh, we're on 7. Next up, we have a Standard Destroy. I actually prefer the deck I did yesterday, the Tokeny Destroy. I feel like it's just a little bit more flexible and fun. This one kind of feels a little all-in on Deadpool, right? Maybe you can get away with some Wolverine stuff, but like if you don't get those going early, it feels a bit weak. Where like the token stuff, you can still play out like some tokens on like free, get a cheap Mockingbird down on 4, then maybe destroy some stuff, and you can still compete. Where this one, if you don't like draw your Deadpool or your Wolverine, you kind of just struggle, right, to keep up with the tempo and you just fall behind. So I like the tokeny style. This one is, this is another zoo deck. Why is it the 2 zoo decks? Yeah, I did not mean this. This is just like a Gilgamesh zoo, right? Yeah, this is the Gilgamesh buff stuff, right? You got Shabazz, you got Fastos, you got Gilgamesh in here. So you're looking to buff stuff and get zoo stuff going. Okay, I kind of like this one more than the other one. Next up, we have a Silver Surfer. I thought I only had 1 deck with this in. I must have put more in. Okay, I don't. It was in this last deck. Sorry, Ace. Yeah. Okay, so I don't really like it in the zoo deck because I feel like it's kind of a slow turn, but maybe it's fine. I haven't played this version, so I don't know. And then Surfer stuff, I've tried him in Surfer, and I just felt he felt awful in Surfer. I don't know what it was. It just felt like I'd rather play Hope than him, right? Or I'd rather play the Sebastian Shaw or the Gladiator, maybe the Red Guardian to hit some other Brood. You know, I felt like it's just not very good in Surfer, but I don't know. Like, these are decks that people have posted have done well with, or they're looking well on, like on tap or stuff like that, right? So people, it is working for people. Whether that's because of that card or not, I don't know. And the last is just a straight up Loki deck. I enjoy playing Loki and I want to play some more, but I'm waiting until next week with a new card where you're adding cards to your hand to try more Loki stuff. I know, so original. You know, everyone's probably going to play Loki, but you know, is what it is, right? That's the deck stuff. So let's talk about the new card since I've touched on it a little bit. Actually, I just feel it's so slow, right? If you don't have magic, you're getting 3 turns out of it, right? Which could be nice. Like, if you get 3 -1 powers or something, or it could let you play an extra card. Maybe catch people out with some extra power. With the 2 power. It just feels like if this was a 2-drop and then you had 4 turns, right? You would get more value out of it and it would be more playable. Yeah, it's like, it's a cool effect. I like the effect idea. It just feels like it needs something, right? It just needs a little something. And I don't really know what that is other than making it a 2 cost. If you've got any ideas how you think this card should be buffed, let me know. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I will record a video and get a video out tomorrow. And then next week's, I'm going to be looking at Conquest decks of the week because people keep asking me about Conquest. So I'm going to be, if you winning any infinite tickets next week with Conquest decks, let me know and I will show them off. Anyways, that's enough rambling and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.